All right. Well, it's me, your boy. And I still don't know how to open streams at all. God, I am a fucking professional. I am a professional, as they say. I'm something of a professional myself. Motorslice. I'm sure plenty of people have heard of it. I don't know if you've heard of it, but now you have. Now you have. It's just the demo. It says it at the top. It's a work in progress. Everything is subject to change, blah, blah, blah. It's Motorslice. The one thing I did notice while dicking around on the menu is it's interactable. So for all I know, the main character, her name is P, like I'm not making the joke. It's like the letter P. And the really funny thing is, when she swats at her face, she actually swats the cursor away. It's great. It's peak. 10 out of 10. Fantastic stuff. Start new game. Previous saves will be erased. That's right, baby. I played through this. I just forgot to stream it. Why do I know her name is P? There we go. That's why I know her name is P. It's been a minute since I've played it, but I do remember this shit. Trust me. I remember every smash cut to me getting killed by absolutely everything. So, for all intents and purposes, P and her orb are just inside the mega structure. I don't know the exact reason why. I don't know the exact story. I don't think I care that much yet. I'll care when the full game comes out, but right now, I don't think it matters. All I know is that we live in a society or some shit. I don't know. Am I supposed to know what I'm doing? I don't think I am. It's fine. You know, really fucking cool that he would just immediately jump off and, you know, take a little bit of fall damage. Technically, there's no health bar, right? But really sick. Really sick that, really sick that there's no health bar, and when you take any sort of fall damage, or if you take a fall that, you know, you would get hurt if it was more extreme, the screen just decides to half black out. It's pretty based. It's pretty baller. Am I not allowed? I got too close. I'm not allowed to slack off. I'm no longer allowed to slack off. I got too close to the slacking off.
Are you slacking already, Orby?
Am I slacking already?
No idea why. You're just floating. Well, I still have to climb all the way up.
I could be cringe.
Jeez.
But I don't think I'm going to be cringe.
Shortest path to the next layer should be that tower.
So I assume the tower we're looking at is the dome one, right? Right? I don't actually remember. That's one thing I don't remember, or at least don't know, because I don't think we go to that dome tower. It's not in the demo. Man, I love mega structures. Man, mega structures are great. You know, for the life of me, when I actually played through this demo, I did not realize that RT, R2, whatever you want to call it, was lock-on. Unironically, I went through the whole thing without locking on once because I completely skipped this little fucking prompt. And I immediately fucking died. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I truly am. I'm just so good. Like I said, I'm the best, I'm the greatest. And I'm not faffing around, I am. Jesus. You know, I said I wasn't faffing around, but I might be faffing around. Oh, I spawned back before the enemy. Also, fucking... Hold on. Camera mode is snap. Do I want snap or drone? Drone is more of a sway. I think that's how the game is supposed to be. I don't know if I... Because technically, by all technical means... you yourself play as the drone, technically. P's great. Love P. Fantastic character. Any real characterization? No. Do I care? No. Does there need to be if the character's cute? No. Am I correct? Are you wrong? Yes. That P wants to talk. Alright. Don't mind if I do.
Readings didn't detect a structure this big. You know, Orby, if I knew it, I wouldn't have accepted this contract. So much for an easy job.
Can I still... Oh, I can still interact. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Love my interactions. Apparently Orby just likes being weirdly creepy. Is that what I'm to believe? Is this running at any sort of a good frame rate? Absolutely not. Am I not allowed to move the camera? Whatever. For a second there, the camera just refused to get unstuck from something. Lost drones can be collected in the nearest blah blah blah. Yes, I remember this. Apparently orbs can be used as sacrifices in combat, but like, I don't know if that's a thing I can do in the demo? Apparently there's one back up that way. How does one get up there? I know how one gets up there, actually. Excuse me, P. Uh-huh. Okay, can we stop the music? Combat has ended. What is with the music? I would also like if the game would understand what direction I'm trying to run. Thank you. Okay, am I not running along the fucking wall? Is that just not something I'm able to do anymore? Christ. Well, never fucking mind, I guess. Sorry, game. Combat finished. No need for the constant music. Thank you. Why is the game running like piss? I don't know. Should it be running like piss? Absolutely not. I would also appreciate if P wouldn't just fucking jump off everything, but apparently... Apparently, it's a necessity. Is this running well? Actually, I don't know. Let's have a look. Show FPS, please. 15! I'm impressed. I'm fucking impressed. Oh, alright, let's quality preset it to low, thanks. Oh man, 20 FPS. That's so much better. Well, at least it's almost reaching 30. No, I didn't even know I could stand on these fences, to be honest. I'm going to go fucking insane. Jesus Christ. You know what? Hey, gang, I've got a better idea. Yeah, shut up about wanting more. I don't care. We're restarting because for some reason I just can't play video games. Now skip this shit. Jesus Christ, why does it require me to wait so fucking long to skip? Actually, it makes me wait so long while holding the button that it actually passes to the next part of the intro before it skips. Love when my anime girl just decides to take fall damage. Okay, fucking sure, I guess. Was I close enough to be hit by it? I don't fucking know. And no, I'm not dealing with drone anymore. That is such a dog shit camera. What? That's all I have to say is fucking what? Apparently I was dead before its attack animation even began. Okay, sure. No wonder this is a work in progress. The game's kind of, non-functional. That's how I'd describe that. Non-functional. Oh, no, sorry. The movement system works. That's it. It just kind of works when it wants to. Is the orb getting put in the fucking triangle? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm still not allowed to climb this, huh? I'm still not allowed to climb this, huh? Oh my god. Is the game actually functional suddenly? Fucking insane. Yeah, so mild complaint that when I just fucking die before an enemy's attack animation even begins, yeah, I've got a mild complaint about that. I think it's kind of, how do you say, dog shit. I mean, I've got no complaints about the premise for the game, about the way it looks. It's certainly a very cute looking game. Man, I wish I hadn't played this before. That way at least I could pretend like I'm surprised about this shit. Well, actually I am surprised about this shit. Because a lot of this was never a problem the last time I played it. Nothing else over here. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. All right. I love that it actually shows me where these delivery points are from like halfway across the map. It's really cool. Really good. And also, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't care to see it. Glad that the movement has, sorted itself out because, woof. Loved that it was just non-functional for like, I don't know, 3 minutes at a time. Can't wait to fight more enemies and be dead before they've even moved. Where's the next delivery point? There isn't one. Okay, that just means I have to deliver it back over here again. Yay! Returning to the same point over and over because that's fun. Why does my computer sound like it wants to fucking kill itself? It's not me. Why is it pretending to be? Oh, there's an orb there. How would I get... Pretty sure I get it the same way I got that previous one. Easy. Okay, let's see. There's two fellas over there. I can't see any other orbs, I don't think. Just delivery balls. Oops. Almost fell off a ledge because it's really fucking hard to discern what is a ledge in the scan mode. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, it just... Yeah, the color doesn't do good for its grading in the scan mode. Why is there a delivery point over there? Did that orb get delivered? I think it got delivered, it's fine. I don't think I'd be able to hop back over that way, so I'm going to not bother investigating because I guess I don't care, actually. You know what's really cool? The fact that the, you know, true number of viewers is like 4, but Twitch is saying I've got 1. Twitch really just wants me to fucking kill myself. Like, it really does. And I mean, fucking I want to, but am I going to give Twitch the satisfaction? Okay, apparently they just flick forwards. So I've delivered all those orbs, right? Yes, I have. Love when enemies work. Love when enemies work. Am I gonna have to say it again? You know, it said dodge roll in combat. So I figured I'd try the dodge roll. Love when the dodge roll works. Love when the dodge roll works. Okay, I'll admit, that one was actually my fault. Genuinely, that was me fucking up. What? I know this game wants to be a whole one-hit kill no matter what happens, but if I get hit by, like, the back of the shovel, why do I just fucking explode? Rehydrate? Well, too bad, Ashen. I don't have any water. Because why? Fuck me, that's why. I really just shouldn't be bothering trying to use the dodge roll in combat, should I? Or maybe I should. I don't know, am I gonna die if I use it? Die if I don't? What the fuck is the point of having a mechanic in the game that just has no function? I would love to praise this game. I truly would, but this kind of fucking sucks. Hey, by the way, use your role in combat. Why? Why would I bother? All it's done so far has brought me grief. Wow, guys, that's a crazy big robot. Wow, can't wait to fight that. I can wait, and I really don't want to, because the last time I played this game, there was just a massive amount of movement issues that prevented me from actually effectively fighting it. Now, I fucking hope that I can show off every issue with fighting that. Because, oh man, I already had movement issues trying to get one of the orbs. I can't wait. I just can't wait to fight that. And I hope I can show off every single issue with the movement system in this game. I truly do. I want to like this game, and I mean, I do, right? Like, visually, it's good. The concept is really cool. Character's cute. I just think the gameplay fucking sucks. I'm sorry, was I not supposed to hold forward? Was I supposed to hold right there, even though the camera angle changed? Like, am I fucking stupid? Don't answer that, guys. I know what the answer is. It's a resounding yes. After all, if I wasn't fucking stupid, maybe the dodge roll would do something, right? Am I not supposed to be able to parry it, you know, by attacking when it attacks? Is that not a thing that's happened several times? Oh, okay. Sure. Sure, yep. Uh-huh. I didn't attack it. No sorry. Yeah, like so. You see that parry, right? We all witnessed that. Apparently, enemies don't get aggroed, despite the fact they've so far gotten aggroed the moment I step into an area. And if you can't tell why I'm jumping whenever I go to attack, it's because enemies kind of don't understand that they can parry when I'm in the air. So enemies just... You don't need to worry about enemies parrying you if you jump when you attack. Is that annoying? No. I like having something I can exploit. But the fact of the matter is, the AI is kind of fucking stupid. So, despite having low-grade graphics, runs like piss, unless you lower every setting. How far down can I go before I can't effectively jump over? Enemy AI is dog shit. Iframes are non-existent. Now, I don't expect iframes to be existent. I mean... Alright. I mean, you know, there's a bunch of games where dodge rolling is supposed to be like a risk-reward thing. That's kind of how that works. But why is there even like a slide/roll sort of thing if it just does inherently nothing to save you in combat? Because when you're locked on, it just, I guess, magnetizes you to an enemy? I've got a few questions about that. I mean, combat's fine. It's one hit for you to die, one hit for enemies to die. I like the idea. It's fun. Okay, I guess we just don't jump. We just fucking cannonball into the abyss. Okay, yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, my biggest complaint is that this game is, you know, pretty heavy on its movement and whatnot, and yet the movement abilities are just unreliable. That's how that is what I would call it. I would call it unreliable. Okay, cool. Let's take a quick look around. There is, in fact, an orb. And I think there's a delivery point just up above as well. What? Was I not just going straight up? If I was going straight up, why the fuck did it run me off the wall? So what was that about the movement being unreliable? Ah, yes. The movement's unreliable. I don't know what the orbs do in the demo. Like, it did say orbs can be sacrificed during combat. I don't know what the point of that is going to be when, like, you could just fucking kill enemies in one hit or die in one hit and it doesn't put you that far back anyway. Like, for the risk-reward of one-to-one hits, you know, and all that, it's not really a risk. You don't lose that much progress. It's kind of a non-issue, I'll be real honest with you. How the fuck am I supposed to get the orb that was over in that window? You know what, fuck it. If need be, I'll come back through the game. I have no interest in trying to backtrack because I can't, as a matter of fact. I just can't. Oh, so yeah, Ashen, if you really want me to rehydrate, I'm not giving your points back. I'm not refunding that. It's not happening. Alright, where's the next? Oh, I forgot about this one. I will say, exploration itself, though, quite nice. I do appreciate the idea of exploring, of looking around to find, you know, collectible things. And why is the camera panning up like that? I got the first time because we busted out of the door and it was like, oh, big city, blah, blah, blah. Why are we doing it again when I just run around the edge? What I was saying was I do like a bit of exploration, even with the scanner. I do actually like the scanner. I'm a fan of exploring. I'm not slacking off. Fuck everyone. If everyone wants to see PB cute, you can watch someone else's playthrough on YouTube. This isn't my problem anymore. I'm already fucking fed up with this game. Is my light on? No, it wasn't. Okay, where's the exact point for collection? I can't see any going up. Well, at least none that are close going up. It's alright, time to bring it backwards. And momentum! I ran straight off the side of a ledge and there was no momentum. It just dropped me straight to the ground. Which is fucking crazy considering, you know, I run and I come to a stop on that grating where it wouldn't have slid, and I slid. I run and come to a stop on the sand that would have slid, and I didn't slide. Do we have momentum or not? Real question, do we have momentum or don't we? Fucking stop with the camera, Christ! You know what, I'm being too harsh on this game. It is just a demo. It is just a work in progress. There's a lot of work that needs to go into this for it to progress. But I gotta remember, it's just a work in progress. Things are gonna be goofy, things are gonna be silly, things are not gonna make sense.
But wasn't Gettin Tech supposed to be motor-proof? I don't want to replace my headset. It's still working fine. You're made of Gettin, Orby. What's your view?
What's my view? They are slacking just like you. Get back to work, P.
Looks like Operator G is just slacking, huh?
So I understand it trying, you know, loading all the background noise. But if the graphics are the equivalent of a PS2 game, even with loading in all the background noise, which, I mean, my computer's not exactly a total slouch. It's pretty fucking decent when it needs to be. Even with loading in all the background noise, if it's the equivalent of PS2 graphics, what the fuck is it trying to... Oh, no. Oh, okay. What is it trying to load in all at once that makes it run like piss? Because my FPS lock on this game, now take a look at this, is 60. Now, that doesn't mean it has to hit 60, but that's the lowest it goes. I've got it at a 50% resolution scale. No anti-aliasing, and the only thing I've got on really is VSync. And it's still hard-pressed to reach past 30. Is there something wrong with me? Like, you know, obviously not me per se, but is there something wrong with me that I don't understand why, you know, that I don't understand why this game should chug the way it does? Especially considering background objects, things that you never actually get to interact with and see, should be lower polygon counts. Shouldn't really have high textures, not that this game has high textures to begin with. And by all means, shouldn't be a physical object, so they really shouldn't even have coding to them, as far as I can tell. Now, not to say I'm a game creator, so I don't understand how games are made, but doesn't that seem sensible to not, you know, make background objects... Okay, anyway, doesn't it seem sensible to not make background objects resource intensive? I like a lot of what's going on here, and I've mentioned that. I like the premise. I like how the game looks. Like, I do like the graphical style. I think the character's cute. I really like interactions, such as you turn the light on her face, she blocks her eyes. I don't want to lock onto you, go away. You zoom in on the character, she looks at the camera and blushes. You know, all that nonsense when you're up against a wall. She puts a hand on the wall. You know, just simple touches. I like simple touches. I really do. But when the enemy's attack animation is that fucking fast that I guess I just die before the animation hits. It's... I just don't really have the words for it, to be honest. Hey, demons, it's me, your boy. This doesn't quite make sense. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just really fucking dumb. Here we go. You know, it said tap to turn. I stopped tapping that like halfway through and it just kept going. Was there a point to the whole tap to turn thing or not? Any other orbs around here? I think that's the proper way to get back up. But is there an orb down below, perhaps? Ooh, yes, actually. I like a lot of what this game's doing with its PS2 styling. The only problem I have is that it's going so hard on the PS2 styling that it has the 3D engine of a PS2 game, including the movement issues. Okay, safe way back up. Okay, perfect, actually. How many orbs can I take at once? I genuinely wonder that. There was a way to go over to the left. Can I manage this? Yes, I can. Perfect. Oh, this is the delivery point. Fantastic. The AI that has issues with its animation whenever you do anything, but the moment you jump, it just can't react to you jumping. Okay, so again, here's the thing. Here's the thing I do like. I like being able to see where you've come from, because over there is where we started. I like being able to see where we came from. I really do like that. It's a thing I like in Outward. It's a thing I like in Dragon's Dogma. And those two are two of my favorite games of all time. I love that. I love that in games. Being able to look back across a massively vast distance and being able to be like, yeah, that's where we came from. Even if the distance isn't necessarily like super massively vast, I guess, you can still kind of be like, yeah, you know, we've made a good amount of progress. I love that. There we go, another one delivered. Are there any others around here? Not that I can see. So either there's none others around here and I've got them all, or there's just none in range. Okay, so there was still the one in those windows over there, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back and grab it. Okay, so there are orbs ahead, though. That is good to know. Oh, that's what I'm stuck on. I do like that we can see enemies through walls with that. I will say it's any safer ways down? No, I guess I'm just jumping. Oh, it's behind the fence. Fantastic. Any others? Oh, not that I can see. What is that? Oh, the orange is the Motorslice sections. Okay. Cool. Would I be able to jump down and survive that? I don't think I would. Was I supposed to be able to get that any other way? Oh, I know. I remember. Get out of here, idiot. Fucking fool. I don't know how to get this orb the proper way. The only thing I know about this orb is I can fob it. Or I did fob it last time I got it. So, by all means, this orb I wouldn't be able to get normally. How did I do this last time? Real question. Can you stop sliding past the fucking... You know what? Just go out there. Okay, well, that's how. You just grab it with the block, I suppose. Oh, hold up. Delivery's just over here. Ah, two of them. Okay, okay. Fuck? Never mind, everything's good. Right, so this does go back over the way. I hope so. Yep, there it is. So this is in the window of the area we smacked out of previously. Just in case you have forgotten and have no object permanence. I do. I have object permanence. There we go. And you are in a really weird position. There we go. Gotcha anyway. Alright. Anything else hanging around? There's orbs over that way, and nothing else I can see. Fantastic. Oh, there we go. I do like the motor slicing. I truly do. I think it's a very cool gimmick. To be fair, as it stands, all it is a gimmick, right? It's just that's the movement gimmick. Which way am I going? This way. Oh, good. Are we ready to see how the fucking weird-ass, buggy-ass, glitchy-ass movement fucks me? Turn around. Please tell me I am. Yes, I am. Right. If you couldn't guess, I'm being very fucking careful about this one. Now, I know, you know, you could be like, oh, just get better at the game. That's always an option. You know, being better at how this game works and all that. Yeah, of course that'd fix a lot of the problems. Of course that'd fix a lot of the problems. Don't get me wrong, I fully understand that. I understand the age-old adage of, oh, shit, of get good, you know? I understand that. Of course I know that. How could I not know that? Alright. Excuse me? Oh, excuse me. Alright. And I've lost the orb. Where was the orb? Back this way a little bit, wasn't it? Because it was on the... There it is. Am I able to make that... Am I able to make it over? Okay, good. I'm able to make it back over. So, you know the whole thing about get good is, you know, getting good at the video game? I don't know how I was supposed to get good at a wall run that refused to just be a wall run and became a wall climb midway through. I've got nothing for you. I truly don't. I've just got nothing. I mean, to be completely fair, it's totally my fault, I guess, because I pressed the wrong directional input. I didn't run directly forward hard enough. Okay, see, that was my fault, I guess. I mistimed that. Haha, hee hee hoo hoo. But when I'm wall climbing, or I'm sliding down a wall, that's right next to a grinder. And the grinder doesn't kill me until suddenly it does. What's the difference? What makes it decide whether the grinder's going to kill me or not? Whether I'm touching it or just whether I'm near it? Because from what I remember, I didn't want to turn around. Hey, what the fuck are you doing? Because from what I remember, the grinders with those, with the flaps, I guess. The grinders with the flaps, the ones that you know, the ones I just run on this one, this stupid fucking thing. When they open or close, they can kill you. They, like, crush you, you bleed everywhere, you die. So why did I just get pinged off it and fall to my death instead of getting hit by the crusher? What makes the crusher decide to kill you? Like, I didn't think I was fucking stupid. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just a real fucking idiot. Maybe I'm just a real fucking gonzo. How does that go down? Anything down there? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Maybe I'm just a real fucking gonzo, you know? Do I understand how the game works? Fucking no, I didn't make it. Am I supposed to understand how the game works? Is the game supposed to work for me as the player? Is my real question.
Hey, look. I found some weird holes.
Stick your arm in. Stick your head in it. They're big enough.
Connected to something?
You could fit. I feel like they're just drilled into the wall, lady. I don't think it's that deep.
Maybe the whole structure is connected?
And besides, if they were connected to something, what would be the point of the holes being that small? Should really turn the fucking light on, my god. Alright, I don't think there are any more orbs. There wouldn't be, would there? I don't think there would be. I know where I am. Yeah, there's no more orbs. Okay, cool. Here we go. Here's the big fucker. The big fucker that's an absolute nightmare to fight and just doesn't function correctly when you try to use any movement options around it because it's a... Okay, yeah, whatever. If I die, you'll understand. Trust me. If I don't die, I'll be pleasantly surprised, and you can all call me a fucking liar, and I don't care. I like the design. I like a lot of this game. I truly do. I think it has a lot of potential. I truly do. I should probably go forward a little bit. Okay. Why not? And also, this is extremely calm without music. Is extremely chill without... What the fuck? Huh? What? Oh, well, sorry. I shouldn't be surprised. I really shouldn't. This boss having major issues with the physics engine. Example 1. Thank you, P. Don't break your ankles. Okay, I'll admit that one was my fault. I started motor slicing way too early, so that was not an issue with the boss. That was just me. That was me being a fucking idiot. I do like the idea here. Like, you motor slice up different parts of the exposed frame, and each part of the exposed frame is actually a different part of the health bar, if you couldn't tell. You get on top of it, it starts lifting the tray, so you've got to run up the tray to this thing, whatever this is, this AI core. And then this last health bar is the AI core, and you just motor slice around it. And it dies. It's done for. It's donezo. It's fucking dead. Yeah, it used its secret move, Oil Slick. Like, fucking hell. Yes, thank you for making the game. I love indie games. I truly do. And as I said, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Death count 22. Great. I got all the orbs. Yay. My whole point is, this game has a lot, and I mean a lot of potential. I love an indie game with a cute main character, and I love games with like mega structures and fantastic settings and whatever. You know, I love a lot of what's presented. I love a lot of what's presented. I enjoy the setting. I like the character, even though she's basic as fuck. She has no personality of her own. I think her design is cute, simply put. I don't think she needs to be too intense as a character. For example, for the longest time until Other M, Samus Aran was silent. To be fair, we did have Metroid Fusion, but that was the first time she was written, and even then she was pretty bare bones. But I digress on that. I like the character design. I like the idea that you yourself with the camera and what are the orb, that's her companion. I like the world. I like the idea that the enemies are these automatons that have been taken over, and they're not like regular humanoid robots. They're machinery. I think that's cool that it's just machinery. Is it evil and killing everything and on a constant rampage? No, it's just hanging around. It's just hanging around. But everything's already derelict. And I think that's pretty cool. You know, I like the setting. I like that the evil sentient AI, whatever, isn't on a sudden rampage and like it's broken. It's already been there, at least by the seams. That's what it seems like. It's already been there. It's been around. It's been there for a while. That's what it feels like. And I like that. I like the setting. I like the graphical style. I like, you know, everything visually. Again, like I said, fucking using the mouse and like clicking on her does things and the chainsaw and whatnot. I like it. From a visual standpoint, this game is great. From a design standpoint, like, you know, the graphics and the enemy designs and whatnot, this game is fantastic. And there's a lot to like with how it looks and how it presents. The gameplay could be good. It genuinely could. It could be really good. And I'm not saying that it's unfun, because it is still fun, right? Like, the whole wall running and the motor slicing up walls and whatnot. That is fun. But it's extremely unreliable. Not just movement, but combat as well. It's unreliable. Getting killed before an enemy even, you know, starts its attack animation, or the moment it starts its attack animation. Now, I'm not a game dev. I'm not going to pretend to understand how this works, but if an enemy's attack is active through the entire animation, then how are you supposed to know its attack is coming? I suppose. How are you supposed to know that it's like, oh, that's the start of its attack animation, I better dodge? How are you supposed to know? Right? Regardless, the enemy AI is really fucking annoying. At the worst of times, they'll just crowd around you and beat you to death, which you don't even get beaten to death. You die in one hit, but I digress. And at the best of times, it can't react to you jumping. Now, there might be more enemy types that do react to you jumping, so like this basic digger type, just it's ground based, so it, you know, can't do whatever. But still, it can't react to you jumping at all. It can parry you, or you can parry it when you attack at the same time, but apparently that doesn't count for shit sometimes if you actively go to parry an enemy. Apparently they're only able to parry you. Your only ability in combat is to attack. Apparently you have a dodge roll that, or a slide, or whatever it is, that gives you distance, but when you're locked onto an enemy, it just magnetizes you around the enemy and you orbit it and you die because they track you harder than fucking what? Than the FBI tracking me right now. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm fucking stupid. Maybe I'm even a little bit retarded. But the fact of the matter is, if it doesn't work the way it's supposed to work, then inherently it's bad. Same with the movement. It can be really good. There's a lot of nice set pieces with the movement. For example, the interior of that building full of grinders. Really cool. But when the movement itself isn't reliable, like you can end up in a really weird place by trying to wall run, and instead it climbs up the wall and then it leaps off the wall because there's nothing else you can do in that situation. And then you end up sliding down the corner of a wall and then just suddenly dying to a grinder that didn't kill you the moment you touched it. It's not good. It's unreliable. That's the problem. It's unreliable. The game has a lot of promise, it has a lot of potential, and I love what's on display. I truly do. But the fact of the matter is, it's just not where it needs to be. Now, obviously, that's... I don't know how much longer they've got in their development cycle. From what I know... Here we go. This is the entire first chapter. This is... Stop scrolling down. Why are you scrolling down? This is the entire first chapter, right? From start to finish, that's the first chapter. Doesn't include chapter 0, but there's a bunch more chapters. 8 full chapters that are, give or take, about the same size. And then chapter 0 and chapter 9, which are like 1 checkpoint. So, there's a lot that's going to be here, a lot more. There's going to be a lot of game. I'm looking forward to it, but it just has to be polished. And it's frustrating that it doesn't have that polish. But, let's be forgiving. It's a demo. So whatever. Anyway, that's the end of the demo and the end of my thoughts. So I might just call this stream here. It's pretty early. Like, this wasn't that long. I might start up another stream shortly after I have a quick break and play something else, like another demo or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but I will decide on it, and fuck it. If I'm not back, you know where I've been. Anyway, for now I'm going to send out a raid to someone, so... Oh yeah, last point of contention. The battle music did not fucking stop. I had to turn off the music, and at least it was peaceful after that. I actually kind of like the game without music. It's an interesting vibe. It's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to send out a raid to someone. God knows who. Nova's streaming. Nyan is streaming. I'll go raid Nyan. He's been up for like 13 minutes, so... He has just started. I think he is doing he's doing Silent Hill F right now. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to go raid him. He told me he had a fucking collab with his thing, with his group, his fucking... Bro lied. He's playing Silent Hill F. It's fucking cringe. Anyway, I've had a terrible time. Just kidding, I've had a good time. Game's fun. I hope it lives up to its potential. But for now, I hope you've all had a good time. And I'm going to send out the raid. And like I said, I might be back in a little bit. If I'm not, well, I will. But I might be. So hopefully I will see everyone who popped in this one in the next one. So I will catch you later.